Alright guys, HyDra again today. Hope you're doing well and enjoying your day so far. The drama continues between Scrappy and TJ, with TJ calling out the new Los Angeles Thieves roster, it seems, after a scrim set between Thieves and the Carolina Royal Ravens. The theory goes, yes, this Thieves team has lots of talent from top to bottom, but who's going to be carrying the load? TJ reckons that again, as was the case with the subliners over the last couple of years, it's all about HyDra. If HyDra doesn't deliver, the team isn't going to look so good, and Scrappy is effectively reliant on Paco right now to drop serious numbers, or they are not going to win series. Yes, they won the K-Sun tournament the other day. Will that continue once the season gets underway? Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always. Sorry to make you hungry here, but I thought this is kind of good because Kenny pointed this out last year around Christmas time, and obviously it's Thanksgiving coming up, so Kenny was like, yeah, made this for the team tomorrow, and then he confirmed he actually did make this himself. I think people speculated, oh, was it Kenny's mum that did the job? But I don't know. She sent over the recipe, and he delivered the goods, it seems. So, as he says, where was this when I played with you, Drazah? Definitely Drazah wanted that. Got to be teammate of the year, no? So wins the World Championship, IGL's the team to success, and maybe more than that as well. This was an interesting development last night from the Ghost of Hope. We saw yesterday a couple of rumours about what the future of COD is going to look like, especially from a decision-making point of view. This rumour about some committee that will effectively be from Activision's side, not really including the developers, that will decide the direction of COD. So the movement, you know, whether there's jetpacks, these kind of like high-end picture things will be decided by the committee. The developers simply execute that vision, and then they add their own, you know, maps, modes, and feel to some degree. But the general theory is that Call of Duty will, over time, become more of Call of Duty as a singular product rather than multiple different CODs. Now, in the long term, that might be good. There's obviously been a theory for some time. What if we had COD Mobile, or as it used to be called, COD Online, which, well, it's not like COD Online preceded COD Mobile exactly because it was a PC game, but COD Online was in like China and stuff. It was basically best of COD, and COD Mobile is effectively the same thing. If we had that, but for PC or for console, that would be banging. Clearly, though, Microsoft, Activision don't believe, and they're probably right to not believe, that they'd make more money that way. If there was one COD that was the COD for the next 10 years, and then they did another one, kind of like GTA or Counter-Strike or something, would they make more money than that, or would they make more money like that, or would they make more money doing what they currently do, which is dropping a new COD every year? But the answer is probably quite obvious, just because that's how Call of Duty has always been. They're probably not going to want to go away from that. And I'm not necessarily sure that I'd want them to anyway, because for the competitive scene, there is something to be said for having a new game every year. It resets things. It means that it's a challenge for the players. You don't know which team is going to be good on the new title because you've not seen them on that one compared to the previous one. And lots of things are different. The spawn systems are different. Like, you know, COD players have to be very adaptable. But of course, if the game was phenomenal and it was just Call of Duty with all the best guns, all the best maps, all the best modes, the best spawns, the devs could spend all their time on it and then just sell cosmetics and everything to make the money in the game. That's a viable option, and it's worked for COD Mobile, but that model doesn't seem to have translated quite yet. But it does feel like they're moving towards a direction where COD year on year is more similar, and maybe therefore down the line that means there will just be one Call of Duty, which could be good or bad. It depends on your perspective. Rumour has it 2027's COD is going to be a Sledgehammer Games COD. So it is going to be the same old story. Next year is meant to be another Treyarch game, potentially put together again by, I think, maybe Raven Software helping as well. I'm not exactly sure what the plan is, but the rumour has it anyway, the next year is Black Ops 2.5. If you guys haven't heard that rumour before, this year is Black Ops 6. It's not going to be called 2.5. The point is, it's a Black Ops 2 sequel that occurs somewhere between Black Ops 2 and 3, that maybe even has some advanced movement. So that's all speculation. We'll see. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I never get my hopes up for COD anymore, and honestly, for very good reason. But the year after that is 2026's COD, going to be an Infinity Ward game, presumably Modern Warfare 4, buzzing for that one. And afterwards, it's meant to be Sledgehammer Games coming back for 2027. It's not going to be a year 2 Modern Warfare game like Modern Warfare 3 was for MW2. Unclear as of yet if it's possibly Advanced Warfare 2 or something new. So that would be very interesting. Depends on what they're feeling, really, because this committee that oversees COD back in, I mean, didn't really exist back in the day, but when they first came up with Advanced Warfare, that was around the time of like Titanfall coming out, and it was all the rage to have these advanced movement games. Obviously, COD will try and follow the trend on that, but it'll also try not to take too much risk. But the big risk right now is COD just dying because there's too many cheaters. That's what Bance gets into, says, can't believe how bad Activision's anti-cheat is. Players should be banned within a few games of cheating. I just don't get it. Especially such the blatant cheaters. It is still outrageous. Even Clay talks about this. I want to understand hacker culture. I soft modded in Halo 2 and did the 360 spinbot thing, but I was also 14 years old. There's grown adults doing this and having fun with the boys on a Saturday night. I don't know, are they having fun? Are they mentally ill? I think that's more likely. But they're mainly doing it to unlock camos or get a high stat account and sell it. Maybe that's what's going on. But yeah, some people are hacking just for the joy of hacking for some reason. And I do feel like it is borderline mental illness at the very least. But that's just my opinion. Tweet your thoughts in the comments below. Especially cheat to this extent. Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why Jimbo turns the wall hacks on to try and be a better COD player and win a load of money. But it's like when you're hacking and just spin-botting opponents and just destroying players, even pro players. How can it be fun? I don't really understand that in ranked when, you know, the game, like, the cheaters is doing the work for you. Not even skillful in any way at all. You're just flying out a window and gunning the guy because the cheat's doing it for you. I don't know. I don't really understand that one anyway. But I did want to talk about the Los Angeles Thieves. So they won the K-Sun 50k tournament a couple of weeks ago now, and they've been scrimming, of course, behind the scenes over the last few days. Not many streamed practice, unfortunately, anymore. The season honestly isn't far away. We're a couple, it's Sunday today, less than 2 weeks away from the opening weekend on Friday, the 6th, I think it is, of December. That's the opening weekend. There's one more weekend of qualifiers after that. Then it's until January when we get the minor kicking off, a couple of weeks of qualifiers, then the major, of course, in Madrid. Tickets still, not really sure where they are. I imagine they're coming soon, obviously. I'll do my best to keep you guys updated. But TJ was roasting Scrap. We know that these guys always have a back and forth. I thought this one was kind of funny and potentially kind of telling as well. So that Ravens team, TJ, Gwinn, Vivid, and Slasher, they, you know, I think that's a good team. I think the way this game currently plays, I'm not so sure they're going to be as competitive as some of the other ones in that ballpark, just because Slasher will probably prefer a slower game than what we are currently seeing. And I'd imagine that Thieves are probably having their way with Ravens in those type of scrims. And it seems that HyDra is doing a lot of the carrying in these moments, right? And to be fair, this has been the case now for quite some time, especially on the subliners over the last few years, where HyDra has effectively been the do-it-all in many moments, the man that they can rely on. And sure, how much was that enabled by Kismet? How much would HyDra be capable of actually doing that if Kismet was no longer there? That is a question, and it's probably a fair question at that. But equally, it doesn't seem like much is going to change. In my opinion, I think things are going to be probably quite similar with this new Thieves team in terms of HyDra absolutely frying. Maybe his numbers aren't quite as good just because he's playing with maybe better teammates than he had on subliners theoretically. Also depends on which opposition that he's playing against. But TJ is basically saying, look, Scrap, you better calm it down, stop chirping, because you are super reliant on HyDra. You maybe used to be the star player of your team on Toronto. That's no longer the case, is the implication that now HyDra's the star of the show over at Los Angeles Thieves for the upcoming season. And it's an exciting prospect for Scrappy, I'm sure, to even consider the fact that he might not be the best player on his team. I'm sure in Scrap's head he thinks he's the best player in the world, which is fair enough. Every player on that level should. But equally, Scrappy can be confident in the fact that he doesn't need to drop a 1.5 every series to win. You know, HyDra will be there to take over as well. And they play different roles, so that's easier to swallow as a player, to swallow your pride and say, okay, fair enough, I might be the best AR in the world, HyDra could be the best SMG, that's fine. But yeah, the point being that maybe Scrappy has to take a bit of a back seat this year, and HyDra is the man who really needs to deliver, because if he doesn't, maybe Thieves are somewhat vulnerable.
Bro, you can't fucking kill me.
You guys got ran today. What are you talking about?
Wait, how do we get ran?
What?
Bro, D just got me like, yo, actually.
That's awful. You won red card. Good
We
shit,
have to
bro.
pull a VOD?
Yeah, teach. Discord teach?
What up, shit Sam?
No, because guess what? You know why? Because my team can actually teach people things. Yours is just brain dead.
Oh, Paco, go drop 50, bro. Paco, run around, drop 50, bro. We'll block the spawn, man.
Yeah.
That's their fucking win con. Paco dropping 50.
You're actually brain dead.
This shit is kind of hard for me, bro.
100%.
Oh yeah, they're with.
Yeah, we can still win it though. We can still win it.
I don't think we can.
Nah, bro. We've beaten cheaters, bro. Blatant cheaters, bro.
You still can't kill me, you dog shit fucks.
No, Matt, this is like a...
Bro, I have played more ranked than you truly understand, brother. We can win the game.
They're aimbotting, brother. There's no way we win.
Aimbotting, free firing.
through walls.
Just taking the Havoc Disney Channel strat.
Nah, this ain't no Disney fucking channel, motherfucker. I say heinous shit on this stream, bro. I'm just trying to get the top 250. I waited for fucking hours to play with people, and everybody's just been checking me out since we started fucking playing. So shoot the goddamn gun and let's try to win the fucking game. How's that Disney for you? Let's fucking go. Jesus.
That's inspiring, but they are hacking, man.
Yeah, but they're not good, bro. They don't know how to play the fucking game so we can actually win. I swear we have won 1,000 matches. You are a fucking moron, Danji.
I will be honest. I agree with you, Matt. He is a moron.
Bro, these guys are checkout city right now, bro.
Firing me with a bomb.
I don't think we can win.
I know, Matt. Like, fuck, you just screamed at us when this guy's fucking pre-firing.
Oh, it was coming, bro. It had happened. I thought the inspirational speech might work,
Honestly,
bro.
we
Dead
just did
ass.
the best stunts
It
ever to
didn't.
win this.
Yeah, the best stuff.
I think they were right the
If we
whole
actually
time,
have
bro.
it, like,
Yeah, you guys might have been right.
we're always right.
Listen, I'm confident against wallers. It's just when they start spin botting is when I'm like, okay, it's on.
Yeah, I can beat some of the wall hacking. Like, even soft aim, I can probably beat that. But blatant aiming at my head through a wall, pre-firing me, impossible.
like just try to wall bang me through buildings.
So whatever TJ and people say about the Los Angeles Thieves, the reality is it's pretty scary, right? Because on paper, you've now put HyDra with a better trio, and HyDra is not going to have changed. He's still there with Sender, so you've still got some continuity between the previous team and the current team. We know how good HyDra is. That doesn't need explaining. Same story there with Scrappy. So on paper, they've kind of put the previous roster with a superior version of it on some level, and that's the scary piece here for HyDra. But as TJ says, if HyDra isn't dropping 50 in a game, which maybe he was in some of their practice games, then is the team a bit more vulnerable? Sure, and HyDra's not going to drop a 1.5 every single series, but he's going to drop a damn good KD the majority of series, as we've seen over the last couple of years. And if he doesn't have a great series for whatever reason, you've got, you know, world champion Envoy there, potentially from an SMG side to take over the plate. And we know how good Ghosty and Scrappy are over the last couple of years, so it's a scary sign, I'll say, for the opposition there. But very much on Twitter, your thoughts on all this stuff in the comments below. Just one final thing for you guys. I thought this is pretty funny. So Clayster was like, hey, what is my career record against Nameless and Study? Because obviously they're talking about it behind the scenes. LAN only, and then all time. I'll pay you $20 to find this out. So Austin, easyMack, he went through all the numbers, and he came up with the following through Black Ops 2 with Ghost, etc., found all the data, and yeah, then he found the following. So versus Nameless, Clay 14-11 all time on LAN, 17-11 online, 31 and 22 overall, and then versus Study, pretty similar numbers actually, maybe slightly better or worse depending on your perspective. Slightly smaller sample size, but yeah, as Clay says, can finally put it to rest. These guys simply could not beat me. But very much enjoyed your thoughts on all of this stuff in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, take care, and I'll see you next time.
Dan, have you ever gone so big to where you couldn't open your eyes?
No,
That's an
I
insane
can't
question.
recall, to be honest.
Wow, that is
What?
an insane question.
No, I can't really recall.
Nah,
my eyes are always functional. My eyes are always functional, to be honest.
I swear to God, I got so baked, I literally couldn't open my eyes.
Oh, what? The fuck?
Wait, Kyler was there actually.
What is going
I'll
on?
be,
right
yeah, I literally, Kyler, tell him, I cannot open my eyes. Third person.
now? I think
Third person is crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, what do you mean you're in third person?
That's literally what I said. That was my warning. If I ever said third person, just know I'm freaking the fuck out.
bro, I think fucking Kyle is still back
Yeah.
from that fucking day. Just fucking
Oh,
running around,
God.
fucking.
I think I just played the whole
Much, yeah.
series in third person amp, but yeah, other than that, like,
I
yeah.
mean, it went 13 and 51 map one.